Hello and welcome to an updated 1 to 99 and 120 fletching guide for 2022. Whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax and enjoy. For more Runescape content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon down below. Here's a list of useful experience boosts you can use to boost your fletching experience per hour and therefore also reduce the amount of money you spend on this viable skill. Out of all the experience boosts, I highly suggest you get yourself the Wise perk as soon as possible because it's a perk you can use for plenty of skills and gives you up to 50,000 bonus experience per day. There's also a couple of other items that are useful for the fletching skill, including the Fletcher's outfit, which can give you up to 6% bonus experience in fletching and can be obtained from either the Stealing Creation minigame, Treasure Hunter, and Vic the Trader. If you're making ammunition and you're going from level 99 to 120 fletching, you absolutely want to be using the Fletching Skill Cape perk because it provides a chance to make extra bolts, arrows, and darts. When training fletching, you should always be using a portable fletcher as it has a 10% chance to save materials when fletching, allowing you to fletch for a little bit longer and gives you a 10% experience boost. This is so massive that you should always be using a portable fletcher, which can easily be accessed by either buying them, getting them yourself, or using a portables world where people host them pretty much 24/7. If you want to find out which worlds are active, simply join the portables friends chat. If you happen to have some spare Stealing Creation minigame points, you can get yourself a sacred or volatile clay fletching knife, which will give you some bonus experience in fletching, where galleons sticks give you up to a 2% chance to produce a strung bow when stringing bows. The crystal knife has a 5% chance for double arrow shafts when cutting them, and has a 5% chance to produce a strung bow when stringing bows, which will give you extra experience. Here's a list of quests that will give you fletching experience, but because this skill is so fast, the experience you gain from these quests is almost meaningless. Let's start with the slowest method of training fletching, being cutting logs, and this is a route I seriously would not recommend, but if you want to do so, you can get about 1880 unstrung bows per hour with a portable fletcher. When training fletching with cutting and stringing bows, don't forget that you can make yourself a bank preset so that you can easily withdraw the items you need every single time by just pressing once in the bank. You should also know that you can configure the left click option of a portable fletcher by right clicking it and choosing configure, then choosing whatever you're going to be making. So let's go back to cutting bows. So these are the things you want to be doing from levels 1 to 99 and beyond. As you can see, levels 1 to 25, I actually suggest creating headless arrows instead because the experience per hour is simply so much better and it's easier to just make those. You can also see that I've crossed out the Elder Short bows and shield bows because while they are better experience, they're simply so much more expensive that they're really not worth doing at all. In fact, you'd be better off spending your money making arrows or something else instead. You might have also noticed that despite the experience per hour you're having the 10% bonus experience from the portable fletcher, the experience rates are still very low. Getting to level 99 using this method should take you about 73.5 hours using a portable fletcher. While stringing bows is a little less AFK, it's also about 60% faster in terms of the experience rates and the amount of items you make per hour at around 3,000 per hour using a portable fletcher. So the experience rates are higher and the cost is almost similar. You still won't be spending too much money in fletching. The maximum experience per hour is only about 300,000 experience per hour, which to be honest is decent but really isn't too good just yet. Now if you are using a portable fletcher all the way up to level 99, you should still expect to take about 46 hours to reach level 99 fletching, which is still very slow. I say this because tipping arrows is a method you can do from levels 1 to 99 and beyond, and it's just so much faster. In fact, at level 45 fletching with mirror arrows, you're already getting 370,000 fletching experience per hour, which is about 70,000 experience per hour more than stringing magic shield bows. When fletching arrows, you should expect to make about 2,988 sets of arrows per hour, so almost 45,000 arrows per hour, and that will give you the following experience rates per arrow type. As you can see, tipping arrows levels 1 to 99 is significantly faster than cutting or stringing bows, and as of currently, most of these are around 1 GP per XP, which means up to level 99, given that you can buy and sell items for the grand exchange price, you're only going to be losing about 13 million GP. The only exception here are the broad arrows, which require Slayer points to make anyway, as when making these, you're pretty much losing all of your money. So if you do bronze all the way up to rune arrows to level 99, you're going to be spending about 28.7 hours getting level 99 fletching, and that's without other boosts like the fletching outfit, pulse cores, and bonus experience. The recommended route as of right now is to do bronze arrows, iron arrows, etc. until rune arrows, do those to level 90 fletching, then switch to dragon arrows, do those from level 90 to 95 fletching, and then finally do din arrows, splintering, or desperate arrows, so just the 295 arrows to level 99, and that will only take you about 18.5 hours. That's incredibly fast. Going to level 120 or 200 mil experience, the experience per hour here stays the same because I did not account for the fletching skill cape. That being said, it's not going to be that much faster. The skill's already fast, and you should just make sure you're using as many boosts as possible when going to level 120 or 200 mil experience to save money and on supplies you need to get to level 120 or 200 mil experience. Expect to spend about 93 to 148 hours getting 120 fletching and about 189 to 303 hours to get to 200 mil experience from level 99. The absolute fastest way to train fletching though is making darts, which are made in sets of 10. I do not recommend going down this route unless you have plenty of money to spend and you do not care about GP, because arrows are quite affordable, darts are not. Now darts are much faster to make than arrows, and you'll be able to make about 5,748 sets of 10 per hour. This is excluding the fletching skill gate perk. Now while ascension bolts are included in this list, as you might notice, they are not the same as darts, but they are also made in sets of 10, and that's why I put them in this category. Ascension bolts are about as fast to make as arrows, so just keep that in mind. Now, I would not suggest training with darts except for the lower levels unless you have plenty of money to spend on the high levels, because you're simply going to need to make so many darts and spend so much money, it's ridiculous. Now, for example, the lower levels, iron darts are 7 GP per XP currently. Steel darts are 17 GP per XP currently, but that isn't a big deal because all the XP you need is about 218k for iron and 431k for steel to get to the next level section, that is. Now that isn't going to be that much money, but if you start looking at rune darts, that's 18.7 GP per XP and you need 1 million XP, so that's going to be over 18 million GP. Dragon darts are 85 GP per XP, so if you want to spend 121 mil plus on just getting from level 95 to 99 fletching, be my guest, but it really isn't worth the extra experience per hour. In case you're curious though, going from levels 1 to 99 using darts, going from headless arrows all the way up to dragon darts, should only take you about 11 hours at max. Going from levels 99 to 120 using dragon darts will only take you 57.7 hours. Let's cover some alternative methods of training fletching that can also sometimes give you pretty good experience per hour. If you've completed the Sins of the Father mini quest and the Extinction quest, you can do the Dream of Ire from level 75 fletching onwards. This method gives you 380,000 fletching experience per hour, but is, however, sadly bottlenecked by the amount of base camp resources you currently have. You should, however, be able to net about 216,000 fletching experience per month from this area with evenly split Anachronia workers. At level 82 fletching, you can do Zygamite care styling for about 202,000 fletching experience per hour base, and it is quite AFK. This is assuming you're focusing on cutting the Zygamite's hair, by the way, and not doing the method that also gives you fire making experience, because if you do that, you only get about 104,000 experience per hour in fletching. At level 99 fletching, when using protein logs, you can expect to gain up to 340,000 fletching experience per hour when focusing on cutting the logs themselves. This is assuming you're using a portable fletcher with that 10% experience boost. With protein power-ups, you'd be able to get more logs cut per hour, giving you up to 400,000 fletching experience per hour, which is actually pretty decent. Imbuing gold arrows gives you about 290,000 experience per hour and requires level 95 fletching. If it's a good method, is up to you, but I don't think it's worth doing. With that being said, we've come to the end of this updated fletching guide. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to drop a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.